I'm going to guide us through a quick tapping sequence that will use a really gentle technique to begin letting go of grief. Grief can be sometimes a really overwhelming emotion, so I recommend to always recognize where you're at with that and what exactly you're ready for. This is a great sequence to use if you're kind of just beginning to explore that. And as always, you can always get help from other people to help deal with that grief as well. So what I'd like you to do first, just think of whatever you're grieving. It could be a person, place, thing, a pet perhaps, and don't even bother focusing on the grief itself right now. Just think mentally about how bad or severe that would be for you if you were to focus on it. So choose a number from 0 to 10, where 0 is no grief at all and 10 is about as bad as you could imagine it to be. And you don't have to stress over this number, just kind of take a guess at where it would be if you were to focus on the grief. So pretty gentle and removed technique there. Then the next thing I'd like you to do is choose a symbol that will represent your grief. And again, don't stress or overthink this, just choose whatever comes into your mind first off. So for my purposes, I'm going to use a fall leaf as a symbol because we've got tons of nice fall leaves back here. But just pick the first thing that comes to your head. Your non-conscious mind knows exactly what to do, so you'll choose the right one for sure. And we'll start tapping on the side of the hand now. And you can substitute whatever your symbol is for the words fall leaf in your mind. So even though I've got this fall leaf, I'm open to loving and accepting myself. Even though I've got this fall leaf symbol that I'm seeing, I'm open to loving and accepting myself. Even though I've got this fall leaf, I'm open to loving and accepting myself just as I am. And tap on the top of the head. I've got this fall leaf. Tap on the eyebrow. This fall leaf. Tap on the side of the eye. This fall leaf. Tap under the eye. This fall leaf. Tap under the nose. This fall leaf. Tap under the lips. This fall leaf. Tap on the collarbone. This fall leaf. Tap under the arm. This fall leaf. Tap on the top of the head. I have this fall leaf. Tap on the eyebrow. This fall leaf. Tap on the side of the eye. This fall leaf. Tap under the eye. And just focus in on what exactly that symbol that you're thinking of looks like. Tap under the nose. So notice the colors that it's showing, if there's any texture or density at all. Tap under the lips. Notice too if there's any sounds or smells or anything that's associated with that symbol. Tap on the collarbone. Just really tune into exactly what that symbol looks like and what it appears to be to you in all the senses. Tap under the arm. I have this fall leaf symbol. Tap on the top of the head. This fall leaf. Tap on the eyebrow. This fall leaf. Tap on the side of the eye. This fall leaf. Tap under the eye. This fall leaf. Tap under the nose. This fall leaf. Tap under the lips. I have this fall leaf. Tap on the collarbone. This fall leaf. Tap under the arm. This fall leaf. Tap on the top of the head. I have this fall leaf symbol. Tap on the eyebrow. This fall leaf. Tap on the side of the eye. This fall leaf. Tap under the eye and just check in with that symbol again. Notice if it's changing at all. Tap under the nose. Or it might be staying exactly the same. Tap under the lips, or maybe it's been replaced by an entirely different symbol that comes to mind. Tap on the collarbone. Just check in with that and see what's there for you. Tap under the arm. And if you've got a new symbol coming up, you can substitute the name of that symbol for whatever you were using before. Tap on the top of the head. I have this fall leaf. Tap on the eyebrow. This changing fall leaf. Tap on the side of the eye. This fall leaf. Tap under the eye. This fall leaf. Tap under the nose. This fall leaf symbol. Tap under the lips. I have this fall leaf. Tap on the collarbone. This fall leaf symbol. Tap under the arm. this fall leaf, and tap on the top of the head, this fall leaf, tap on the eyebrow, and just notice what that symbol looks like for you now. Tap on the side of the eye. It might be still the same symbol, or it might be another new symbol. Tap under the eye. Just notice the colors, the texture. Tap under the nose. Notice what the density looks like of that symbol. Tap under the lips. And if there's a particular style that it's done in, or any other words you would use to describe the way it looks to you, or even like the energy it has for you, or the vibe, tap on the collarbone. Also, if there are any other senses being stimulated, it might have a taste, tap under the arm, or a smell, tap on the top of the head, or a sound, or a feeling, kind of like velvet or liquid or something like that. Tap on the eyebrow. Just see what that symbol is like for you right now. Tap on the side of the eye. I have this fall leaf symbol. Tap under the eye. This fall leaf. Tap under the nose. This fall leaf. Tap under the lips. This fall leaf. Tap on the collarbone. This fall leaf symbol. Tap under the arm. This fall leaf. Tap on the top of the head. And feel free to fill in any of those descriptive adjectives here as well. So check in what that symbol is like for you now. Tap on the eyebrow. And describe the colors you're seeing. Tap on the side of the eye. And any texture or density that you're noticing. Tap under the eye. Any other qualities, such as sound. Tap under the nose, or smell, taste. Tap under the lips. Any kind of texture type qualities like smoky, or could be earthy, those sorts of things. Tap on the collarbone. And any kind of style or vibe that that symbol might carry with it. Tap under the arm. This changing fall leaf symbol. Tap on the top of the head. I have this fall leaf. Tap on the eyebrow. This fall leaf. Tap on the side of the eye. This fall leaf. Tap under the eye. I have this fall leaf. Tap under the nose. This fall leaf. Tap under the lips. I have this fall leaf. Collarbone. This fall leaf. Tap under the arm. This fall leaf symbol. Alright, we'll take a nice break there, nice deep breath. And just check in again, sort of like we did before we started tapping. You don't have to actually focus on the grief or your feelings about whatever you're grieving, but just kind of mentally think about what kind of number you would assign to that now, as to like, if you were thinking about that grief, how bad would it be on a 0 to 10 scale? You'll probably notice that that number has gone down a little bit. If it's still above 3, I would recommend to maybe tap through this video again. You'll find it gradually reducing. And then once you get to 3 or lower, then typically you can start to deal with it more directly. So you could try using, for example, the video that I have that deals with grief in a more direct way. And that can be really helpful to get through it at a more manageable level once you've kind of tapped on it in an indirect way like this. It can also be really helpful to find someone to work with on grief, because it can be fairly heavy and overwhelming on your own. So always be gentle with yourself, recognize where you're at, and get the help that you need to.